should be streaming. Well, at least I think we're streaming. See my channel. Well, we are live. Okay, well, if we're live, we're live. I definitely need to go and work on some of my deck, though. Some of my decks gotta be pretty utilized. Studio mode, no, not studio mode. Well, technically, I guess I've got to actually probably bring that up because I need the text chat out of it. View my channel. Kind of want to pop out my chat. View my channel. Pop out chat. Pop out my chat. That way I can stop this video and just hug that down there. And then hug this down here. Anybody who comes in. Deck. We're definitely going to want to be editing our deck because we're going to need to see what we all have now for dragon type monsters we can add. What their rarity on this side is. So level 6 is a normal. So we'll go ahead and generate 3 of those. What about level 6? He's super rare. We don't have enough of those. What about Horseback Flame Dragon? He's an ultra rare. So what do we have to actually break down that is actually ultra rare? We have literally nothing that we can break down that's ultra rare. Well, I'm still on Dragon, that is. Need to take off the dragon. Let's see, we have ultimate offerings. We dismantle just 1. Gives us 10. Won't ever use ultimate offering, but I can't dismantle that or scapegoat. So we are kind of up a shit creek without a paddle here. Especially for ultra rare fucking card breakdowns. Shit. Looks like we're definitely well fucking pulling that out of our ass. But we do have some cards that we can generate of 3 copies of. I'll go ahead and generate those. Kind of liquidate some of this pointage. We do got rare, but I don't know if I have all the requirements. I mean, you're definitely a rare. I mean, we could add a couple of those. Generate a +3 of those. Also have that Red Eyes Beat chick as well. He's what, normal? So definitely want to generate another 3 or another 2 of those. We're definitely going to need to use him. But with our Red Eyes being an ultra rare, that's not good. So what can... Well, we could probably get rid of 2 of him. I mean, unless we're using that fusion. Probably get rid of him. We definitely want the Buster Blader. We're definitely going to want one of these Red Eyes Black Chicks. So we do have Mass Dragon. We've got to generate not enough CP, so we're going to have to clear out our full card list here, and then we're going to have to dismantle all extra cards. That'll give us quite a bit. Dismantle all extra cards. I gave him quite a bit more. We're definitely going to want to just... No, we're not going to want... Let's see. Clipboard, YDKE from clipboard. Okay. We could do badge. Card collecting status. Okay. Well, in that sub menu, I don't think we're gonna fuck with that too much. Kozuki. We're definitely going to. We're definitely gonna need dragon type monsters, because I think what we're gonna do to kind of benefit us is we're gonna go to with one spear dragon, because we can add. So how many dragons do I have in here with 50,000? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 in total. I think we're going to take out Barrel Dragon. I think we're going to replace Barrel Dragon with probably a Horus Black Flame Dragon level 4 and 6. And then we can do Mirage Dragon. And then we could probably get rid of one of these and one of these to run 2 of those. We can run one of these. And with us, with a master or an element dragon, I think is what it is. An element dragon. I know we have the master dragon, so we can run 2 or run 1 master dragon. I'm thinking we could probably go. Well, that's not really helpful. We haven't really used much of that. We've used definitely these sets here. We haven't really used much of that. So we effectively can go. What can we do? We can take out dragon, and then we can go to spelt cards here. Because in spell cards, we can definitely take advantage of. I mean, I could take advantage of one more pot of greed, but that might be excessive. I might actually look up my pot of greed down to 1. Because we can definitely run, probably limit ourselves down to one of those. Because we can definitely take on a nail. No. We could definitely take on, well, reload is definitely, if it's a normal card, we can take on 2 reloads in this deck just to offset our need at least 1 more of these generated, so that way we have 1 for our deck. We could definitely take on 2 reloads. What else can we fucking tack into this? Well, depending on what we're going to attack into this, we're definitely going to be wanting some sort of. I mean, we could take on the terraforming too, because we have the 1 mountain. But if we do that, what can we limit? I mean, we could get rid of Bleeding Beat of the Dragon. That's mostly because I kind of want to see what I can create. Can I create? Well, that's super rare. I want to know what else we can do. Super rare, which I only have 20 of, and I know we don't have too much super rare cards going on here. I could overpower us. However, I do need some sort of attack against spells and traps, and the few things that I can probably get away with in this deck. I mean, at the end of the day, if we run 2 mage powers, then we could go ahead and trickle feed our rares. If we can get 2 mage powers in here, we can definitely probably get rid of these Axe of Despairs, because I'd rather use mage power, because I mean, granted it's a heck of a trade-off though. I mean, we could probably do one Axe of Despair in one of those. Vaguely. I mean, that would vaguely make sense. At the end of the day, though, what can we do? I mean, we could do probably one Axe of Despair, 1 mage power. I mean, we've got terraforming. Let's see here. What else can we do? I know I got a level up card in that last pack, and I kind of want that to be sort of in there, because at the end of the day, we could run level 3 and level 5 up into level 7. But I kind of feel like that is a bad ordeal. What is metal silver armor? Well, honest, we'll go by cards we own. Do we have a level up card in here? No, I got one. No, I specifically seen one. But I want to see if it's a normal or if it's just like... I guess we'll have to search. We'll just go level... Enter. So we do got one level up, which is a normal card, which is one face-up LV monster controls the graveyard. I'm thinking we could run maybe 2 of those. And that's to help with the ordeal here. So now we gotta kind of decide. I mean, we could probably take out Jinzo, but I'm thinking we're gonna probably take out one of you. And I think what we'll do is we'll remove Dark Blade and Pitch Dark Dragon, because we're not going to use those. That way I can go back over here, because we already have a level 6, or a level 4 and a level 6, but we can also get in here a Dragon non-spell card. We could do, or we could run a, let's see, we could run a level 3, or an LV3 Armored Dragon, an LV5 Armored Dragon, and an LV7 Armored Dragon. That might be a heck of an articulation. But now we're going to go ahead and go into deck. Well, not into deck. We're going to go into duel. Well, solo. We're going to go ahead and we are going to farm. We're definitely going to farm you. So we're going to go into here. We'll go into skip. Random. Because we're definitely wanting a random. Let's see how this deck works. We already got the level up. We got Luster Dragon, but we also got Terraforming. So I think we're going to go ahead and play the Terraforming to get our Mountain card from our deck to our hand. Once the Mountain is in our hand, we can go ahead and activate the Mountain. But we can also play down you for a little extra defense. And the next turn, probably run Luster Dragon unless we get an LV3, because if an LV3, we can take advantage of Armed Dragon LV5 and get into LV7. Which we get Pot of Greed, which is definitely what we really need. So we're going to go ahead and Pot of Greed to get 2 more cards. So we do kind of have a junk hand here. So we're going to go ahead and play you. But then we're also going to play the Reload to get these 3 cards sent back to my deck. We get 3 more where we get you. So now we can definitely take advantage of you and end phase, which we do have a Draining Shield depending on what he's got. Throw out. He's got 2 cards he's going to throw out. cancel because he's going to do some damage while he's going to destroy. We're going to go ahead and activate this effect of this. That way we can absorb that. So we've already got 1900, which is only going to be 2100. We got Breaker the Magical Warrior. I mean, this is a tough decision. Because either way, he's going to stomp me with that card. So I'm thinking what we can do is probably save this out and see what we can do. Any card that attacks that card, I think, is going to get destroyed. And then in my main phase 2, we can kind of guard my life points here. It's the best way I'm going to play it anyway. Going with Battle Box, that's going to destroy you. Now we've got kind of thing. We definitely need a Regeki or a Monster Reborn. So we have Black Flame, Dragon level 6, which is not something I can really utilize and use it into. And I could bring in there. Thing is, he's only at 2300. We're definitely be taking some issues here. Let's see, what do we got? Dark Hole, perfect. I mean, that can wipe his entire board, make him start all over. We're definitely in Dark Hole board. End phase. Oh, let's see what we get next. Mirage Dragon, which Mirage Dragon can definitely take out a Gale Lizard. I'm definitely get that boost from definitely get that boost from Mountain. I wish I could stray away from Mountain, but your own monster. Means I get a free turn to sort of utilize what I can, I guess. Yes, I'll go ahead and summon the Black Flame Dragon level 6. We're gonna go ahead and reload. I'm gonna send that Red Eyes Black Dragon back to my deck. That gives me a Monster Reborn. That's good because I can bring back my Lester Dragon. Boosted by Mountain. And phase. Of course, we don't have LV8 yet, so we're kind of gonna stand still here for power. We definitely need that LV8, which I'm going to definitely try to get that LV8. So we got a level up card, but I don't have LV8 available to me. So with it being an ultra rare card or super rare card, it's definitely going to be one of the harder cards to obtain. Main thing is I can milk this duel. Got Twin-Headed Behemoth, which will get a boost from the Mountain. That was a double board clear. Yeah, we are definitely activating that effect. We do not exactly how hard this is going to be. Sending out a mission. So that's okay, because we've got, I'm sure we're going to pull something good. deck is starting to shape up. So we got Sakuratsu's armor, which that will defend me for at least one turn. We got 2100 and that. So we'll be destroyed. So I'm going to want to activate the Sakuratsu's armor on side of the Red Lotus. Let's go ahead and draw Mage Power. Well, we could have used that. Unfortunately, with Mage Power, we're kind of screwed if we don't have a monster. However, if we do, next turn, I'm definitely activating Mage Power. Nope, we did not survive. Random. So by busting this out, we're definitely getting ourselves a good quality. I mean, we do got Pot of Greed and we do have Mass Dragon, so I'm gonna run Pot of Greed first before I run that reload. That's exactly a good quality set of cards right there, because we could go ahead and activate that. We're going to go ahead and place that on there to give it a heck of a boost. Go ahead and give Mountain a heck of a boost. And then we will throw our reload down there just to power up my Master Dragon. I'll keep my Regeki in my hand. Cancel. Of course he's going to run that. Cancel. Yeah, I mean, if we don't get anything good in our hand, we could run. Well, we did get something okay, I guess. I feel like we're going to probably run that. We're going to go ahead and run this. Send this back to our hand, which we get another reload, but we get a Draining Shield. We're at 1,500 attack points per this dragon. We're going to keep that Draining Shield on us just in case. And if I don't get anything good next turn, I can send it back and draw one card. Run the Draining Shield. That way I can protect myself, gain a couple of 1,000 life points. Run that. So we got Spear Dragon. So we might as well run the Spear Dragon. I mean, it does have some defenses, but not much. But it's enough to keep the attack points out of it, which can set the defense position. Run that. And then we can end phase. So if I don't get anything good, I can reload. So with the reload, I can reload my hand. So yeah, I should check out Regeki. And once we get something good in our hand, we're kind of screwed. The best thing we can get is probably definitely not that. So we're gonna definitely reload. Come back to grab one card, and then we get absolute dog shit. Dog shit of a hand though. Sakuratsu's armor. That's pretty much game though. So we'll definitely retry on that. Random. Alright, so we do have a decent set or a decent hand here. We can run Mountain. I think what we will do is we will run that. We'll keep our Costume in our hand. Well, not a double card. Well, we will summon double Costume. We'll definitely keep it in my hand. I keep a Regeki in my hand. I can also summon him out to the field. But depending on what we get a Draining Shield. That's actually pretty good. So I think what we ought to do is Draining Shield. We ought to go with double Costume, which will benefit from that. However, we do now have a 1700 beat stick. And of course, if he plays anything I don't like, I have the Drain Shield and Regeki that I can bank on. I knew he was going to special summon that, so we can go ahead and absorb that, and then next turn destroy it. Definitely take up all that life points. Draw out our Ordeal here. We're going to go ahead and Regeki. Offside Trench just in case things go south. Now we got a battle phase that we can take out life point. Phase. If he summons anything I don't like that spams me, I can Central Tribute. It'll put me in a bad position. What's he going for? He's my 16,000. That's fine. I mean, it is just one card. He left himself open, so that's pretty much an easy dual win condition there. He definitely did not play well on this one. We're going to go ahead and battle. We're going to take the 21. He's got Gores, he's fought. And that gives us enough gems to buy 10 packs. 10 packs of cards, and I already know what set of cards that I will be obtaining into. One set of cards I will be obtaining into is going to be back here to shop. Once we go in here, we'll do Rise of Destiny, which I think is the one that I'm looking for. It's either that one or no, it wouldn't be Rise of Destiny. We'll cool it on the Rise of Destiny. We need Soul of the Duelist, where we'll get another set of ultra rares. It looks like we got 2 ultra rares and 2 super rares in this build, or in this pack opening. Here. We're gonna run What we need is we need LV4, LV6. Anything else we can do? What do we got here? Greed. Okay, so we got our first ultra rare card pulling. This specific set. LV8 would be the one that I really need. I'm going to have Inferno Fire Blast, which is targeted with 1 black Red Eyes Black Dragon in your monster zone and inflict battle damage falling to equals the original second Red Eyes Black Dragon can attack this turn. I mean, we could chalk that in there, but I'm gonna honestly, I don't think I will. It's a very rare to get a Black Dragon. What do we got here? Another Maku and Muku. And I'm a Red Eyes B chick. I already have enough of those. I've already generated enough. Got another Black Flame Dragon 5. LV7. That's not good. I mean, well, we got 2 LV7s. But now that should have me, well, no. Not on that one. Should be on this one. No, another super rare. Super rare guaranteed in 10 packs. Okay. That means we're going to have to go and do another 10 pack. I guess we're going to go back to deck here because we're definitely struggling again to what we're dealing with. First of all, in the sub menu, we're going to dismount all extra cards, which is going to yield us not much of anything. Let's see here. What do we have that we can actually use? I mean, we could use Magicians of Faith, but that's kind of a gimmicky way to go about it. I mean, I enjoy using my dragons dwelling in the caves. I can't get him or various others. I'm thinking maybe one level up. I mean, we're going to limit ourselves to one level up and one reload. I don't exactly want to keep reloading, so if we take that out, that frees up 2 cards that we can add. And I'm thinking the 2 cards that we can add are going to end up being level 3 and level 4. Kinda to help stimulate getting those guys out faster. I mean, we still don't have LV4. We have only 2 of these guys, and they are rare. They're only rare. Where LV5 is definitely a lot heavier. I'm thinking we could do one of these and one of LV3. We could also do another Red Eyes Black Dragon, but I'm thinking a Red Eyes B Chick, but what are we going to remove for a Red Eyes B Chick? I mean, I've already got Devil Costumes. I mean, well, Devil Costume doesn't really do much in my deck anyway, so I think we should go with 3 of those. I mean, I don't think that'll work to the degree that I want it to work, but we shall see. We shall see if it's going to work to the degree that I want it to work, but we're technically just kind of testing. Well, actually, see it. I think this is actually going through the actual story deck. I don't have to get to my deck. Yeah, it's definitely not my deck. I don't have any of that. So for me, we're going to go ahead and surrender. By surrendering, we're definitely going to choose my deck over theirs. We're going to go ahead and shamalama dama dama ding dong in here. Go see if we can't get a couple more in this deck. I mean, we have Mage's Power and we've got Red Eyes B Chick. I mean, is that something from my hand or my deck? No, that summons it from my hand. I mean, at the end of the day, we can probably play that and play that just to give it an extra boostage in its actual overall boost power. That's going to put it at a 1,900. I don't want to risk my black hole into the spell trap card zone, but if we start getting some spell trap card zones, we definitely start to raise that. We also have Buster Blader, but I'm thinking we'll take on Breaker the Magical Warrior, which will give me at least one. If I set this, I can get a decent amount of power out, because I'm guaranteed, yeah, that's what I thought. Guaranteed that's exactly what was going to happen. So now we're rolling the Breaker the Magical Warrior. We're definitely going to have to skirt around that. I mean, I do have Buster Blader, so having that dragon in my graveyard is actually more beneficial than not. Let's see, what do we got here? We've got Change of Heart. Which Change of Heart I can actually activate and use to obtain his monster. What is it? A Grave Squirmer. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to go full force into Buster Blader. Buster Blader, we're going to I should get a boost. I do have a Masked Dragon in there, which gains 500 attack for each dragon monster. Oh, your opponent controls or is in their graveyard. So Buster Blader really does not benefit me much, does it? Well, yeah, Buster Blader doesn't fucking benefit me. That's not good. Oh, still a 26,000 card. Well, now we got a level up card. Our main priority right now, though, is to probably keep with Buster Blader, but I could probably run Red Eyed Chick for whatever reason. For that extra, I have to send something back in my hand, though. Leave me and my Red Eyed Chick out there all by itself. I still have the Dark Hole, though, so I could definitely whisk that away. And vice versa. Whatever comes out, depending on, I mean, it's only an 800. If I get something good in my hand, that is. We get Sakuratsi's armor. It's not good. Well, that will help me. But if his field gets too congested, I can always resort to like that. I'm gonna definitely use Sakuratsi's armor. Then we're gonna have to go back in the Dark Hole and use that before I set anything down. That way that thing is completely off the field. That 2,100 cards not good, and that is not good. We're gonna have to get the effect of this. That way I can get that off the field in order to revert back and go into my next draw phase. So he's gonna send me this, and then well, if I get a level 4, I can definitely level up, or a level 3. I believe it's either from my hand or from my deck. Yeah. You got some cards we can play here. I'm gonna play down that defense mode though, so I'm playing defense mode. Now if he's got that 2,200 card, we're kind of screwed. So we're gonna go ahead and draw. We got an Axe of Despair, which is gonna put my card up to 2,300. Thing is, that's not going to work on my LV6, so LV6 is kind of useless for me right now. Battle phase, we can definitely probably end the duel by attacking this. Puts me on another 10, but I'm going to go ahead and try to get to at least 2,000 gems. 20 packs of cards, so we're definitely going to be redoing this duel again. That way we can get another 20 cards off that set that I'm trying to get to. So I think we're at somewhere in there. So, we actually have quite a good standing here. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and activate this. Well, we do have Mountain. I do have a level 4 in my hand. I don't want to use my level 4 right off the bat. Even though I think he's got the better attack. However, with that out there, I can get him up to the same attack points. Which, I mean, if it gets to that, I can activate Horse Black Flame Dragon level 4, level up, and work my way around. So with him destroyed, I can actually activate his effect in order to bring out either that or level 3. I mean, I could go with level 3, and we could set him in a nice position. So if we go with LV3, LV3. Let's see here. Activate the effect of LV3 to bring out LV5. Bring out LV5 and bring out, well, no technicality, we could probably go with Horus Black Frame 5, use the level up on him. We can send LV4 back to bring out LV6, which brings that down. We can also activate Change of Hearts in order to get his monster on our side of the field. And when we go into the battle phase, we'll be doing about 4,000 damage, which brings us down to 3,100, which brings him down to 1,400, and Unless he's got a card that's heftier than what I've got that can do something, he's kind of screwed at this point. I figured he would go into that exchange into my draw phase. We could do, what is this? Send one monster from mirror. Change your graveyard and target one monster. So you can send one graveyard monster. Yeah, well, we could do that. Well, wait, you can send one monster from your hand to the graveyard and then target one of your opponent's monsters control. Back left equals to set monsters. So during the end phase of this card, destroyed by a monster by battle tree. This card. I mean, we could. I don't know if I even have LV7 in this deck. But we could definitely probably do something to the graveyard. Go into our main phase 2, because I don't know what that card is, and I don't need it screwing with me right now. And then we can end phase. We can activate the effects of LV5, we got LV7 on our field. With LV7 on the field, we now have the upper hand. And seeking someone much from your hand to the graveyard, destroy all monster control with attack less or equal to. We do have draining shield, so we're definitely going to go for that draining shield. I mean, at this point, we can go ahead and attack you. This is definitely going to destroy a monster. And then we're going to go ahead and cancel, and we're going to go ahead and destroy that. We're going to send my LV flee back to the graveyard, but I still have a 1700 monster. Where we also need the creator from whatever pack that's from, roughly. So having the creator would be beneficial for this deck. I mean, we're going to gain a little bit from Mountain, but not much. Hopefully this isn't a 2000 monster defense. Destroying all the monsters. That means we can barely chip out his damage, bring him down to at least a 400 attack point range. And then we can go from there to, well, he's going to bring out that, but then again we could absorb that attack and bring in that attack to bring in this. We do have Monster Reborn, which is good, so we're going to activate our Monster Reborn here. Because then we could, in theory, bring back Mass Dragon or Element Dragon. I think I'm going to bring back Fire. Attack once in a row. No, we're probably going to bring back. Let's see here. We could bring back LV5. Is going to be the wisest choice to bring back in the graveyard. And then we get that extra boost in attack points. That way, now we're going to need to see how many gems we've got. How many gems we don't have. Skip. So what do we got here? We got Checkmate. And a 7-colored fish, so we're going to return to the menu. See how many points we have. Do we have the possible 2,000? We've got 1,449, so one more solo duel. We should be able to get a whole nother, basically get a whole nother pack, well, not a whole nother pack unlocked. Well, we should be able to get 20,000 or 20 packs of cards that we can use to try and score that LVP. Because if I can get that LVP, it would be a hell of a lot more beneficial. Which we're starting out okay. I mean, we've got Regeki and we've got Mage's Power. And we've also got a Spear Dragon, so I'd rather go with the Spear Dragon because We're already going to get a huge boost in attack power on this guy via his attack power. So we could have him up to 3,100 attack power. The thing that sucks is we're probably gonna end up being that snowman. Guaranteed. We also got Red Eyes Beat Chick. So if you ask me, I'm gonna play down Red Eyes Beat Chick. This will have an extra 1,000. Go ahead and activate with Geki. It's only going to temporarily give me a boost, but it still gives me 3,100. I mean, that's going to put me in a very shitty situation. I'm just going to go into defense mode. He's going to go into full attack mode. That leaves him with a 3,900 attack points. But he's also going to target my Spear Dragon right off the bat with 1,200. Not good. I mean, I could bring out Jinzo there, which has got 2,400. But that also does not go good with me or not. But I have to pull that stockpile, so we're definitely going to go with Jinzo. Jinzo's got that 2,400 attack points. We're definitely going to go ahead and top him. Whatever damage we can take off of him, bringing him down to 3,200. Then we're going to be grabbing, I'm going to see what he's going to do in the end phase. So that leaves us with our next draw phase, and our next draw phase is LV5, which is not good either. However, with LV5, that's going to be a good, decent trade-off. As long as that card's not the card that I think it is, that will leave us with a indefinite. Well, I can see back in my hand though. Son of a bitch. I knew that was going to be Gale Lizard or something. And our next draw phase is 700. So unless we get something like Dragon Dwelling in the Cave. I mean, we could. Well, that white, my monsters increased by 200. That put it at 1,700, I think. Which would, in theory, stall lock him. I'm not sure about something even worse, but if he does that, I can bring back my Dragon level 5. My Arm Dragon level 5. And we can also play Reload. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to bring out my Arm Dragon level 5. And then I'm going to probably reload that guy. Let's see, what can we do here? You can send one Dragon Monster to target one. We'll do that. We'll send our Busters later because he's kind of useless anyways. We can destroy this. That's that snowman we're focused. Which it wasn't. So main phase 2 and then end phase. And then we'll activate the effect of LV5 to get LV7 out. With LV7 on the field, he gets bumped up to 3,000 and we still have one reload in our hand. I'm afraid to see what that card is, but we're going to go ahead and grab out the next card, which is a Lesser Dragon. We will definitely play that for that 2,100. Guaranteed this is that fucking snake. And that's a free attack for life points. We don't have LV 20, so not much we can do. So he's going to send the Gores. With Gores out, that makes things a little bit more of a challenge. We are fucked unless we get Regeki or we get Dark Hole. Or I can score a card that will do 200 damage to his monster here. Which we definitely have with the Lesser Dragon. Which we definitely do. We're definitely going to win this duel here. We're going to do way more. Okay, so now we should have enough or at least almost enough. With that duel, yes, we definitely have. So we definitely have over 2,000. Nope, we're just shy of 2,000. So back in and back to dueling that one duel. That way I can get 20 packs. So we're definitely going to go random. It looks like we're going second. I wouldn't say it's the best hand, but we have an LV4 with 1,600 attack points. We also have an LV5. So I'm thinking LV4, Training Shield, Torrential Tribute, Battle Phase. Battle Phase, we're going to definitely lose our LV4 to the Snowman. But we still have a Draining Shield that we can use, and we still have a Torrential Tribute, which I think I might end up using Torrential Tribute since I don't have any cards on my field. That'll leave his field exposed for next turn. If I get that Red Black Dragon out of my deck, that'd be nice. We get Terraforming, which that will yield a bit of good things for us, but we still have a Training Shield that we can definitely bank on, so we're definitely going to be using that. We're going to definitely use that, but we will take the 1,000 points of damage that he's going to get, so that way we can use our Red Eyes ship properly. He's going to use out Gores, which we should have saved our Torrential Tribute, but if he's going to attack with that, that's got to step out with the token. It's the Gores that we have to get around, so 27 attack points, or 2,700 attack points. So I'm going to put 700 there, 1,000 there. We're going to suck this up, so that way I take out 2,700, which puts me at least 700 above where I need to be. Let's see, what do we got? Capsulatory evacuation device. That might actually be a little bit useful to send in either the Gores back to his hand, but I'm still going to be taking about 2,700 damage plus more now. But he's definitely not playing nice here, so we're going to go ahead and send that back to his hand. Because I still have to deal with it. At least this gives me a fighting chance to get to that point. Of course, we're going to need quite a few good cards in our hand, which we're not getting here. We're basically got Maze Power, but nobody actually uses it. Not with LV5 or Armor Dragon 5. Unless one is level up. That's the end of that. I mean, he had that one. That was bad. Well, I'm going to just say the bad game is bad duel, I guess. We'll go again. We are trying to get them 20 packs. Getting to open up them 20 packs. We actually have a very decent hand here, as long as we play wisely. So we can go ahead and use the effect of Red Eyes V-Check to bring out my big boy here. Bringing that out. And let's see here, main phase, end phase. So we're doing pretty okay. I'm not sure what that card is, and I'm not sure I want to find out. But we do have a Jinzo in our hand, and we also have a Draining Shield. If that's the one that I think it is, it's definitely going to destroy us. It's either going to be Snowman or that one, or in the back of our hand. Actually sends it right back to the graveyard. So we now only have a Draining Shield defending us. So whatever he throws out, we'll have to use the Draining Shield in order to just kind of mitigate the damage. Basically force him to end his hand. We've got Sakuratsu's armor, which I can use, but unless he snowballs me, we're screwed. Now if he does snowball me, that's going to suck, and I think that's exactly what he's going to do, is he's going to start to snowball me. He's got that one there, so we won't use that one there, because I'd rather take the 1600 versus the 1800, so we're going to go and activate on Pacha. And then he's going to end his turn, so we're going to draw. We've got a level up card. That's not good. That is not good. Now we are completely defenseless. And being completely defenseless is not the opportune strategy. Turn change. Grab onto this. We've got a terraforming, which we can't use, so we're looking probably at a end of the situation, because he's already got 2 monsters there. He can summon for 2200. He's gonna got 3000. But terraforming, I could get mountain, but without any way to bring mountain to my hand. Which we got another LV5. So yeah, that would be the end of that duel as well. So we're not doing too good, but we're not doing too well either. We really need to focus on our hand and playing our hand smart. We do have a Jeffrey, but we also do have capacity compulsion. So I mean, we could Regeki, or we can challenge that card there. I think the best thing for us to do is to play it smart, kind of touching it here. I'm gonna go with that, because I kind of want to see what kind of card he's gonna be. With this, I can send back any card that he summons out. So he's definitely not wanting to flip this card. I'd rather send that card. That way I can do some damage next turn. Not much. If I could get mountain, it'd be a lot more, or mage power. We have an LV6. So an LV6, I mean, we could. I mean, let's see. During the emphasis, this card destroys a monster by battle. You can send this card to the graveyard. Well, we don't really have the battle capacity to run that. I mean, we could run the Geki. But my best bet is probably to run Spear Dragon, take out the 50 damage that requires going into a very crappy situation, but rather that would be a nice good little throwaway. This Buster Blader I've got to get rid of out of this deck because it's completely useless. It's got 13,000 monster, which that's okay. That's a good card that I can use to get Horus of Black Frame Dragon level 8 on my field. So we have a 2 level 4s, but the 2 level 4s, I should say with the level 4, we're going to go ahead and notch this, go into the end phase of this. So at the end phase, we're going to go ahead and upgrade to our LV6 card. So we're going to run LV6. Once we have LV6 on the field, we're now no longer affected by spell cards. He's definitely off playing that for whatever reason. So we're definitely going to probably go Mirage Dragon unless we got some. Ooh, we got LV3. I mean, we could do LV3, but that might be actually risky. I think we're going to probably go with Mirage Dragon. So with Mirage Dragon, I can do quite a bit of damage. The thing is, we've got that if he's got Gores, I mean, that's why we're keeping that Regeki in our hand. We're definitely keeping that Regeki in our hand. Let's see here. Draw phase. Draining Shield. So with Draining Shield, we can do maximum of that. And let's see here. Armed Dragon level 3. Or we could do an Armed Dragon level 4. I think we might end up doing an Armed Dragon level 4. Maybe we can run level 3, I guess. And at the end of the day, we're going to run which will send one monster to the field, the graveyard. dissolve that effect. Get our arm dragon level 6 over here to here. Arm dragon level 6 from there to there. We could do Regeki and we could do Monster Reborn. I think we're gonna play Regeki. Now it's gonna clear out the field. Now that snow, and then we could play Monster Reborn. Monster Reborn, we could bring back LV6. Magical Plant Magnolia or Mandragola. Okay, then we have Molten Zombie. Not exactly what I would consider the quintessential of using cards I'm going to use, but what else do we have? We have 2,509, so we definitely have enough for those 2 packs. It's also tied to that window, I believe. Well, I don't guess, yeah. Yep. 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 Actually, I should bring you a bit closer. That way I can actually get a better sound. Even though I'm kind of still new at all this shit. Well, technically. That's my Wi-Fi. Oh, well, that's that and that. Well, no, that's actually brightness. That doesn't really do anything. What do we have here? We have HD control with microphone. Probably want to try to bring that up as much as possible. Check. There we go. I think that will do exactly what we're looking for. Again, no one's really watching this stream anyway. And it is what it is, though. So we're definitely going to open up 10 packs here, so we're going to go ahead and purchase 10 packs of this. Soul of the Duelist. Penumbral Soldier Lady. See, discard light monsters. Well, that is kind of counterintuitive. Okay. We'll be purchasing another 10,000 for that. That way we can get ourselves a guarantee, or a possible guarantee of an ultra rare. Mainly I'm looking for that LV8. We got an LV7 though. That didn't translate to an ultra rare breakdown either. That sucks. So now we're kind of stuck figuring out how we're gonna get that ultra rare. I don't know, we might have to go without LP8 for a while until we can get it in a better pack. Or structure deck. I'm not even sure how that works with that story mode, to be honest. I don't know if we get to choose a deck to go through those story modes. I mean, I've never done any other story mode except for the current one. our last chance to get that LG8. It's back off to dueling again. We got an Inferno Fire Blast, which I doubt it. Turns out to be an ultra rare card in the system, to be honest. There's no way to discern, but I mean, we could go and check, but I doubt it. I highly highly doubt it. Because if we go in here and we hit the ultra rares, let's see. Yeah, that's what I thought. So we're stuck with no good ultra rare cards. Be able to get any ultra rares. Well, I guess what we can do is probably dismount all extra cards. That's still not going to give us anything good. I mean, granted, I could cheat and give myself whatever I need, but shop. We got plenty of these packs, but oh my god. Guess we'll get some Rise of the Destiny. Miracle Defusion. Approaches. Skip. Back to square one. Serial spell. Activate discover and normal spell for discover. I mean, serial spell would have been good back in the day, but what's the flaming? Oh, not much. Oh, flaming eternity. What's that got in it? I mean, I know it's got the Sacred Phoenix Memphis in it. But as well, what else do we have that we can actually utilize out of this for our deck? If anything. Yeah, it's modded. It's the LEGO Master mod with what is it? Link Evolution extension on the added part of it. So it's basically a single player, well, modded to single player Master Duel. So yeah, it's way modded. It's not just the shop, it's actually the whole solo duel part of it with its stories and everything. They're generally different. I'm a fan of Master Duel, just not a fan of the meta right now. So having this program on the old PC, I don't know. Yeah, story mode makes sense to me. So one flame. I mean, I could go with Flaming Eternity. Yeah. Screw it. Let's do it. See what we got. And then we got to get back off into the story duel. And I find it fun for a casual duel as well. I mean, it is what it is. But it flows pretty well. Let's go through the Yu-Gi-Oh era of duels here. Get back on track where I'm dueling against my Valentine again with Joey Wheeler for that Ori Calcos storyline. Suddenly running amok around this world, and really being captured us too risky for the information on this tape, so it means I have to come see me in person. Say, well, trust that guy. Yeah, first class rank. Thanks, guys. I feel Val and meet their master darts. Excellent. Each of in years, you probably Leviathan shall rise again. Oh yeah, these guys. I don't like these guys. I'm definitely gonna be skirting around that Seal of Ori Calcos crap. It's another phase. Oh, he got Pegasus got Seal Vortical Coast. We alright. Let's see if we can actually get this done. I mean, I've got decent Claw of Hemos. This is legendary. So one card from your hand or graveyard. Yeah, right off of the Seal where Calcos. Seal monsters you control gain 500 attack once per turn. This card cannot be destroyed by card's effects while you control 2 or more face-up attack position monsters. Your opponent cannot target your monsters with the lowest. Cannot target your monster or monsters with the lowest for an attack. Let's see if this card is activated. Destroy all special summon monsters you control. I was still reading that. Once per duel. That's going to make it really hard, but I could send one monster from hand, field, or graveyard of the fusion type listed on a fusion. What do I have then? Let's see, the Magic Time Hammer. Let's see here. I mean, we could copycat. We definitely could copycat. I think we're going to go into copycat. Activate its effect. That way I can grab that. With this Hermos, I can send one monster from my hand to the graveyard. As listed on a fusion monster that can only be special summoned with the Claw of Hemos. If that card is set, reveal it, and then special summon that fusion monster from your extra deck. You can only activate one of these per turn. I mean, what else do we have to lose? We could go with Claw of Hemos, which I guess we could send that to the graveyard because it doesn't give us any advances anyways. We could definitely take out... Well, that didn't go as good. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. This is actually going to be quite challenging, actually. Guess we'll see. Let's see. We can run the Graceful Dice, but I doubt that's going to work. Calcus is going to be a nasty bit to get around. Time Wizard. And I could run the Time Wizard, but I could also special summon. But the thing is, any special summon monsters are going to trick off that fucking Seal of Calcus. It ain't going to leave me much to do anything, actually. Yeah, because the Seal of Calcus is going to kill my fucking special summons. Yeah, I'm going to retry this duel. Man, this is going to take a while. This whole part of this story is going to take a while. Let's see, we've got Nico Main King. So during your opponent's turn, when this card is in your possession, you can send it to the graveyard, or is sent to the graveyard by your opponent's card effects. It becomes the end phase of this turn. Well, that's good, I guess. Flip. Each player shuffles all cards from their hand, field, and graveyard into the deck, and then draws 5 cards. I guess we could go with Rocket Warrior to start off with. That's all I've got. Son of a bitch. So we got Graceful Dice. Graceful Dice is a roll of 6-sided die, result until the end of the turn. I mean, I guess we can gamble with that. Only give me 2,100 though, but the target will lose 500 of attack points. I mean, it's worth a shot. I mean, that brings it down, but at the end of the day, there's not much else I can do. But then again, I could play down Fiber Jar at this point. I mean, there is absolutely nothing I can do, so we're going to go ahead and put down Fiber Jar. We're gonna run the Fiber Jar and see what that does. I mean, that Seal Orichalcos can only be activated once per duel, so we're gonna go ahead and send everything back to their decks and reshuffle. That will give us sort of an edge, especially when I got two Pot of Greeds and a Monster Reborn. We only have one Fiber Jar in the graveyard, so we're gonna run probably Pot of Greed. And run those Pots of Greed. Which we got another Fiber Jar. Which means we could probably run Rocket Warrior to start off with. We've got quite a bit we can actually play on from here. So if we do that and then go into our end phase, we're going to have to end up discarding a card. So the card that I would discard is going to probably end up being, probably not Fiber Jar, it's probably going to end up being Time Wizard. The Time Wizard, we could take effects. What we got here? RB Lady. I mean, that's going to be bad, but I do have a Dark Hole and I do got a plan here if we can get through this, because I can Dark Hole our entire field. Well, technically we're gonna probably, we're probably gonna go ahead dark hole our entire field. Then we have Panther Warrior. I have Monster Reborn, which I could throw out. With Monster Reborn thrown out, I can definitely take advantage. Well, that's for every Harpy Lady on the field. I mean, it is a 2,000. It is a 2,000 ranged card, which means I'm going to be doing about 4,000 of damage. We could go ahead and put that down, I guess. I guess we're going to go into battle where I'm going to go ahead and destroy that. We're going to go ahead, proc this off. That way we can do another 2,000 damage, which leaves us with 2,500. And then work our way around that. I mean, I did get around the Seal Orichalcos. Shit is back. So we're definitely going to have to be riding Fiber Jar here again in order to sort of swap this back up again. We're definitely going to be running some Fiber Jars. Unless she decides she's going to pull out some Inksy bullshit. We do get a Jar of Greed. That Jar of Greed will yield us some benefits here. So with this Jar of Greed, I mean, we got a couple things that we can play. So during your opponent's turns, sent to the graveyard, that ends that turn. But we also have the Copycat as well. I mean, there's a couple ways we can actually play this out. My theory is probably to run the copycat their attack really quick. We're going to go ahead and, honestly, I'm probably just going to run Panther Warrior, get rid of my Copycat, just get that off the field. I mean, we still have Fiber Jar, which I can bank on, and Dark Hole. It's just that Seal Orichalcos is coming out, I'm knowing it. Then again, I can only play it once per duel, so once it's destroyed, it's destroyed. So with that, we can go ahead and run Rocket Warrior, or we can run this guy here. I think what we'll do is we'll run that guy there, because he's at 1,600 and we don't really have much else we can play. And with him being destroyed, it's effectively going to end their phase. So that's going to bring that back. So, I mean, we could wipe the board. Oh, yeah. What's this? If we're going to control at least 2 or more monsters. Yeah, we might as well special summon that. That's going to give us sort of an edge, but not too much of an edge. I mean, we're going to have troubles getting over quite a few of their cards at the moment, but we do have enough that we can actually do some damage. I was thinking we're going to take you to attack you and get you off the field. That's going to bring it back down to 2,500, but then we've got you. And then we can go ahead and we can run this, and we can get rid of Rocket Warrior to basically take that out. And then we're probably going to be running something else on the next turn. We're going to run, we could run Clothemos, but that backfired on us at the very start, so I'm not even going to try to run it. I mean, definitely we can run Fiber Jar, which I think is probably our best bet for right now. We're going to go ahead and put you into defense mode. With running Fiber Jar, we're basically resetting the board at this point, unless she's got something that's up her sleeve. Once she flips that Fiber Jar, that's going to reset everything. That's going to send everything back to our decks, back to our hands. Drawing another 5 cards, which is definitely going to leave me for an open strategy. Unless she plays that Seal of Orichalcos again, but honestly, she got 3 of those. So she's only got that, which we can definitely utilize that to win the duel. Swordsman of Blue, so I'm going to play my Pot of Greeds, see what I can get in my hand first. Pot of Greed, Pot of Greed. We're doing 2 Pots of Greeds. And we're going to do probably a Swordsman of Blue, which is effect. Unsure. We're going to go ahead and win this duel. Granted, that's actually probably going to end up being one of the easier Seal of Orichalcos duels. I'm not going to say that they're not going to be the easiest of duels. Well, if we're going to, we're going to end up running. So, next. Return to menu. So we now have only 4 more duel. Wait. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more duels. Now we're done with the Yu-Gi-Oh side of this story until we come back and do all the reverse sides. So we're definitely going to want to try to get this duel done. I know he's going to activate that Seal of Orichalcos right off the bat. And the thing is my deck is very, so you can say, one trap card from your hand to the graveyard. And what do we have? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and actually activate that. I think we're Kaiba's deck. We're looking for Tyrant Burst Dragon. Oh, yeah, we'll go with Tyrant Burst Dragon. Select that. Send that off. So that way we can summon this. That gives us that. We can go with this. And the Cat of the Omen. Nice stats. Choose one tracker from your deck and place it on the top of your deck. Or if Necro Valley is on the field, you can add it. Well, we don't have Necro Valley yet, but we do have Tyrant Burst Dragon to our advantage. She's going right for that Seal of Orichalcos, which we're going to go ahead and send that to our graveyard. You can look through cards. You can look through your opponent's cards. So he does have the Seal of Orichalcos. And he's got two of them. Of course, he's going to go for that Seal of Orichalcos, which is going to be hard to skirt around. We do have a Pot of Greed that we can use. We're definitely going to use that Pot of Greed. At least gives us two cards, and we have a X Cannon Head, which we're going to go ahead and use the X Cannon Head. We're going to go ahead and whoop that thing's ass, and then I'm going to go for direct damage. The thing is that's going to be hard to defeat because we're never going to be able to get through that. What's his effect? Let's see. We have Z Cannon Head, or YZ Dragon Head, so we can go ahead, toss this down. We could definitely activate the effect. Let's see, you can discard one card to target up. Okay, so that's one that we're definitely going to want to be fusing together with the Contact Fusion. So we're definitely going to want to use its effects to get rid of one card in our deck, our hand, to get rid of that Seal of Orichalcos. Let's see, you can discard one card and target one. Okay, well that's not good. You can target one of this one. Equip this monster to that target. This duel's a little bit hard because we can't destroy that directly. So we can only send it back to the deck in order to do what we need. So I have no idea how we're beating this thing. Let's see here. Gyronoid, Gyragino. See a triple trigger one machine type monster in your graveyard and special summon. Do we even have any machine types in our graveyard? No. I mean, we can't discard. I'm gonna have to activate this effect. Get rid of you to destroy this card. Of course, it's going to be immune, so we're going to have to activate its effect again in order to target it twice. And that gets rid of it for good. And that gets rid of that. So now we know how we're destroying it, if we can destroy it. Grabbing onto the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Unfortunately, we don't really have much we can do except for straight attack. We do have a card in case he activates another. Well, we're going to need another 2 card in order to destroy his setup with that Orichalcos. But you can only activate that once per duel. So we're good. So we're absolutely golden at this point. So at this point, we're probably going to want to put down Saggy the Dark Clown in defense mode. Make our way into attacking the opponent here. Making sure that it's well taken care of. So we're definitely going to be wanting to draw out another card, which we've got Soul Exchange. Which definitely benefits us if we can actually utilize that, because we can utilize that. The main thing is we can also use that to summon our Blue Eyes White Dragon as a tribute. Tributing part of his deal, but we can't. I don't think we can conduct our battle phase this turn. That gets my powerhouse on there, so we're going to end our phase. So we at least got a decent setup. Now, if we can pull this full circle, this should be the final attack. As long as we don't have any hidden effects. Let's see here. That's 3,000 and 3,600. Which comes down to bringing him down to 0, so we win that story duel. Which is definitely giving us the upper hand here. We can go ahead and skip the story here for right now. Lord of Red. Transmission. We can definitely get out something. We do Red Eyes Black Dragoon Sword, which yeah, we probably want that. So we can send that to the graveyard. Get that on our field. Also have the Red Eye Spirit, so we can go ahead and do that, and then we could run this. That gives us a good turnage. Gives us a good return on our investments, depending on what he's going to do. I know he's going to play pretty damn dirty if he throws out that Seal of Glory Calculus. If he does, I don't know what we're doing to really mitigate our ability here. He's using what? Deskbot 101. He's going for that. Okay. I'll go ahead and grab Marauding Captain. So with Marauding Captain, let's see. Monsters your opponent controls cannot target warrior monsters except this one. When this card is normal, summon special summon you from their hand. We could. We got just basically Time Warrior we can throw out there. I don't know what good that'll be. Everything's 2,500, but we could, in theory, only have one attack that seems plausible here. And that just backfired on us. Oh, Jesus. We don't really have anything we can do here. I'm just going to restart this duel. There is no way we're beating that. Okay. Let's see what we have here. We have pre-preparation of rites, which is select one or add one ritual spell card from your hand to your deck, and add one ritual monster from your deck to your graveyard. Or add one ritual monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Yeah, we could go ahead and run that. We can get the Red Eyes Transgression. Grab on to here to get another one of those. So we have two Red Lords, or Lord of Red. So with Lord of Red, we can try to kind of skirt our way around this. So I'm thinking what we're going to do is summon our 4 sheep tokens. That way we can use those in our fusion material setup. With that out there, we now have Lord of Red, Marauding Captain, which we can set. And then we can end our phase. So next turn, we can definitely utilize the best of that. I don't know what Red Eyes Flare Dragon does. So it's a Gemini. So that's not going to be good for us. Claws, so we're probably going to use the Red Eyes Transgression to get Lord of Red out. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and send Marauding Captain. And probably Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon to the graveyard to summon Lord of Red. I'm going to use the Claw of Themos. Let's see what's his effect. So once per turn, when a card effect is activated, you can destroy it in the field, or I think we're going to target the spell card, mostly because I don't like that spell card. With Claw of Themos, we can go ahead and we can send the other one from our deal here in the face-up attack position. We can definitely utilize that effect again. So we can destroy one monster on the field. Will gain its massive amount of attack boostage. That way we can just nip that right there and end phase. With that, we still have Red Eyes Black Dragon, but I don't know if these guys can be tributed. Cannot be used for a tribute summon, so we're kind of screwed with our 4 scapegoats. Granted, he's going to activate that effect. So we can activate a spell card or that. So we're going to go ahead and activate this. And let's see. I mean, we could. I'm going to go ahead and try to destroy that. Just call it Haunted, which we'll definitely want to get rid of. Because he's only bringing the Blue Eyes are back there to there. So if I can get another spell card that can be activated, we can actually pop that off, to be honest. Or we can go for that second card. So we're going to activate his effect. And we're definitely going to want to be destroying a monster card on the field. So I'm going to want to be destroying you and sending you back to my graveyard. So that way I can get repowered back up. let's see, what do we have? We have Red Eye Spirit. So we'll get rid of one Rocket Warrior. One more card there. And then we have the Red Eye Spirit, which we can go ahead and grab onto that. Now we can also do a battle phase, which we'll go ahead and knock whatever that is out. And then end phase. Now we can Red Eyes Monster. We can bring back another Red Eyes Monster, I'm thinking. Depending on what we want to do here. So he's going to do Call of the Haunted. We're actually going to activate your effect. And we're going to destroy that Call of the Haunted. So it's going to basically be no void. But we can also activate the activation of this to bring him back to our graveyard, where we can actually not even probably use his effect. So we can throw this up in the face-up field. That's going to get destroyed. So whatever card he brings back, which just made void, giving me a secondary card. And then we can withdraw. We will draw. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to attack. Which really benefits. Curtain, Big Shield Gardener, Kura Bandit, Card of Sanctity. Well, I know we're going to be dealing with the Seal of Orichalcos. With the Seal of Orichalcos, how are we going to defeat the Seal of Orichalcos is my question. We have the Eye of Menethemus, which is the target one dark magician monster you control. So what do we have in our deck to our usage? We actually have Dragon Master. We've got Amulet Dragon. Okay, so card of Sanctity. Banish all other cards you control. And in your hand, minimum of one for each. Draw until you have 2 cards in your hand. I mean, yeah, we could could. Never mind. I'm definitely retrying that duel. There's no way we're backing out of that. You know, with a royal screw to the face, but it is what it is. Well, we have 2 graceful charities in this one. We've got 2 jacks knights, which is not really all that good, but he doesn't have anything on his field. So we're going to go ahead and run. I mean, we do have some scores, but we do have this turn in the face. This card is normal from the turn. You contribute this card. By order, deck and add 1 activate spell trap card from your hand and remain to the graveyard. Well, I mean, we're going to run graceful charities first. So we're probably going to want to chop away at card of sanctity. And we're definitely going to be wanting to get rid of magical hats. That doesn't give us any benefits. We can run another graceful charity. We can go ahead and get rid of 2 of these here. I'm going to go ahead and grab onto this, which is going to give us that, so we can get rid of that. And 1 Jack's Knight. And that should give us a good quality hand here. So we're going to probably place that, and then probably place that in defense position. Beauty's deck at this point kind of sucks. But we still have the big shield guard now, which puts him into attack position. Which means we have to decide on what our course of action will be. With the course of action being, we're going to draw this, which gives us a Dark Magician. So that means we could probably run the Themos card if we can get our Dark Magician out on the field. But our question is about 2,500, and that's not going to be good enough. We're constantly going to be battling against that son of a bitch. And please. Get from Eto, Guardian Etos. We have a Dark Magician girl, but that's a bit of a downgrade. Let's see, while this card is no summon. I mean, that's not exactly a good trade-off. So I can get something we can do here. There's not really much I can do. No way to defend myself now, too. There's no way I'm winning this, not unless I have a magical curtain. Yeah. Jack's Knight's a level 5. Nope. It's going to be a retry. Definitely a retry. Probably big shield guard. No, what does this do? In the battle phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard in the battle phase. Okay, well, we could put that in the graveyard with a graceful charity. There you go. That Seal of Orichalcos. It's not going to be a good ordeal for us. But zero gravity, change blaster, all face up monsters. I mean, we could do that. And I think what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna run this, set that back in defense mode. That way we can get that cleared off the field. Sending those both to the graveyard. I could have ran Magnet Turtle though too, but so it's going to leave us open for an attack. So we have a Karibo. I think we're probably going to play out Kari Bandit. Run the Kari Bandit because he's going to survive one turn, which means I can excavate 5 cards. End phase. We're going to run his ordeal, which is to send him to the graveyard. 2, 3, 4, 5. Add designated card to your hand. We could go with Graceful Chariot or Mystical Space Typhoon. Or Claw of Themos. We already have the Eye of Themos, so we might as well take the Claw of Themos. The others to the graveyard. Which is kind of a downgrade, but Soul Charge. Cancel. We do have a Monster Reborn now. Or we could also play Claw of Heroes. Cancel. We can go ahead and get the Goddess Bow. Triggering my main card out here to get the Goddess Bow out on the field. And we could probably run Monster Reborn to bring back a Dark Magician. Play out our Electromagnetic Turtle as well. The Eye of Themos, we can also bring out a even more powerful monster by getting rid of our Dark Magician to get Themos Dragon out. So once Themos Dragon is out, let's see, you can select 2 cards in the graveyard to banish. I'm probably going to get rid of Mystical Space Typhoon. Battle phase. Probably take this fucker out of the game. End phase. He takes no battle damage too. Okay, yeah, he takes battle damage. Turn change, draw fade. Phase 1 and then to the end phase. So we're definitely going to activate. Well, now I got Rope of Life. Battle phase. Grab this. I'm definitely gonna take him out. Get him finished. Dark's probably being my worst. Go with Big Shield Gardener first, I guess. And we could pivot into the Dark Magician Girl and swap that out, but it depends on what. Well, it's definitely in for that Silvery Calcos, Alexandrite Dragon. That's definitely not good. Well, more attack points. We've got that going for us. Fang of Caiatus, which is a legendary fusion monster. What do we have for fusion monsters? I mean, we have Themis, the Dragon Knight of Destiny. Ooh, man. I guess we'll set the obnoxious Celtic Guardian at this point because he's the only thing that can keep us from being destroyed, I guess. Because he cannot be destroyed by any monsters that are higher than attack power. And they're all higher than attack power. So we're pretty good and solid with that. As long as we have one of those, I mean, we could pivot. But we have Graceful Charity. Let's play down the Graceful Charity. See where I get from there. We can take out one of those and probably one of these. We got Legend of Heart, which is select a monster for tribute. Card to banish. Let's select a monster. Let's go ahead and bring this one in. Effect, discard control one face of well, we're going to take out Mage Power more than anything. Then we've got another one of those, and then we can go into battle and I can get rid of the Alexandrite Dragon. And save. So we might as well play the Graceful Charity here and see what we get. Well, we can get rid of this. And we can get rid of Dark Magician Girl. We'll definitely want to keep the Mirror Force. See how my Fang it is, which is send one trap card from your hand or field. Yeah, we might as well. I mean, we can send Mirror Force. Bring out Mirror Force Dragon. Get rid of that to fuse together the Mirror Force Dragon. Once Mirror Force Dragon's in play, we'll run the Graceful Charity in order to get what we need. See the two cards from your hand or deck. I think we'll get rid of this. And we'll get rid of this. So with that, we can go ahead and battle. Okay, end phase. Once you control this target order to take it when it's effective, then you can destroy it. Yeah. Definitely a Mirror Force Dragon in. Which least I'm open, slightly open. So we have 11 Legendary Knight Hemos, which we can't really play much of. Of course, we can go double damage here, double down on the damage, and we can definitely attack, direct attack, end phase, because now we have a good decent deal. I mean, he could do damage to my obnoxious Celtic Guardian. Unless we get another one of those legendaries, we're kind of screwed. I mean, the best play I can play is to get rid of my obnoxious Celtic Guardian and my Dark Magician Girl. Go ahead and knock that out. Phase 2, what do we have? We can go ahead and take that. Take her. Upgrade her to here. Bring that a little bit more power, so you can send one card from your hand to your target one face-up card in the field and destroy it. So we can definitely take you. Get that Silver Calcus out of here. Or not. It's the heart of the underdog. Alright, so we'll activate this effect again. We'll get rid of our one card in our deal. We'll go target the heart of the underdog just to get that out there, because I don't want him using that. From that, we can definitely go, well, we got Gamma the Magnet Warrior, so we're going to go ahead and place down that. Now we should have enough to physically assault this guy to basically kill him. And that should be the end of darts. It's definitely worth it. This is going to be a tough duel. And there's no way I'm beating out this Tormentor. There would be no way I'm beating out this Tormentor. Run catapult zone. We've also got this, which we can summon a red gadget and green gadget. And that's the best I can do for right now. Nothing until I can see what he got on the field. I guarantee he's got a lot of cards though. What he's got? Fiend Sanctuary. He's bringing out his Jack's Knight. Yes, we're gonna go ahead and use that so we can get rid of one of our extras. one. Saved the Pharaoh, so now we're off to Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Generation X. Game on. Game on. So now we're on to Generation X. No, we actually didn't spend our tokens too. Gate clear. What does that even gain us, though? I mean, what would a gate clear gain us? Would that gain us an extra structure deck? No. I wouldn't gain us an extra structure deck, to be honest. Or with that gate cleared, now into GX. We will start our duel with Crowler. Next. Well, off to GX era. First of all, we have Hero Signal, which you can actually probably play. We're definitely going to play Skyscraper, which is a gain in calculations only. We can play Jar of Greed. I guess a one elemental hero, and that's it. That'll give us the best start, I guess. Definitely gonna activate that Jar of Greed. Give us at least one other spare card out of our deck. Dust Tornado. Struggling spot and trap card on the field. See Hero Signal. We can grab that. So Elemental Hero Avion. This is gonna be what we're gonna be bringing out. Avion out. We can also run Dust Tornado to get rid of that Fortress. Gotta wait an entire turn. We got Bersenatrix. So I think we're gonna activate this. Magical Mallet I'll keep on for right now. We're gonna go ahead and battle. All it takes out. Let's see, set the spell trap card now. If we get Polymerization will help. Ooh, Fuse Sensation, that's even better. So now we can get Flare Wingman. Definitely select that. So we can actually use that Polymerization to bring together our Flare Wingman. By using these two, sending them out to the graveyard. And a little bit of Hero Flare. 2,100 attack points. Go ahead and so each time this card plays battle damage to your opponent, it gains 100 attack points. So, well, yeah, I guess we'll run the fucking Kelp Seal. Alternative blue. Gain 100 life points or 100 attack points per deal, but loses 100 defense, which is not bad. little weed or will grow to the point where it gets too strong for. Crowler. I mean, we have Fissure. Maybe we could run Magical Mallet to just get rid of that Fissure from our hand. And run that for Clayman. We could definitely put that in defense mode. We're definitely going to be running Flutterwing here. Do about 500. End phase that. Elemental Hero Avion that we can use. We can definitely use Avion. We're gonna have enough to actually swamp this motherfucker with this. Well, with a decent amount of that, so we have one attack and he's screwed unless he's got something on his ass. If not, then we're definitely good. So we got Elemental Hero Sparkman, which we're definitely going to want to use Elemental Hero Sparkman just because that will be the end of Crowler. That will gain us 500 more gems to use. We're over 3,000 gems, which is moderately good. They deal us any benefits, though. That's the thing. It doesn't deal us any benefits. That's kind of sucky. Claiming Eternity, yeah. So we don't get any more structure decks. Alright, well, if that's the case, then we're going to need to Flaming Entity. I'm thinking we're probably going to open up 6 packs of these. That way we can try to get what we need. We'll see if we can't get the next pack unlocked and see if there's anything we need. And that'd be the quickest way to do it is we will go ahead and burn through some of these scorched deals. We get the Lost Millennium. So what's the Lost Millennium having it? 2 cards included in this pack. We have Winged Karibo. We got Magna Rock Dragon. Oh, definitely got Magna Rock Dragon in there. My question is what are cards can I use for this? But first, I've got to deafen War. No, we're getting good dragon card. Well, we're getting good dragon cards. It's just how are we going about this? So we have Worship the Dark Being, but see how many points do we have? We have 3. So might as well open up one of these packs. Get what we can out of it anyway. Nothing that will really benefit us too much. So 40% left until the next pack. I mean, we could go here and try to score. No, actually not that pack. We need to go over one more. We could try to score that LV8 again. Thinking when we're going to invest in 10 packs of this, to purchase the 10 packs. See if we can't try to get what we're looking for. Level 6. Oh, finally got to level 8. Fucking thank God. What else did we get? Okay, so now we don't have to buy those. There's a couple of those things that we do need though. I think it was in this set here. Where it had the magical cylinder. No, but we could use the creator. So I'm thinking we're gonna go with 10 packs here, and I think we're just gonna pull. So there were no ultra rares in that pack, but we did get 3 of the creator incarnates. Invasion of the Flames. I mean, we didn't get jack shit out of this. Well, I mean, that benefits us anyway. Oh, I should say benefits us. It does kind of suck that we don't have any of that, but at least we should be able to go into our deck and edit our deck here, so that way we can actually kind of come up here and dismantle any extra cards. Dismantled. Because now that we have that LV8, so we're going to go in here and do probably a dragon. Let's see where we're at here. I mean, we practically have a majority of all the dragons that we need. Well, yeah. I mean, we do have the level 8 now. Actually, I'm going to save, and we're going to kind of go back, and we're actually going to go over here. So can we copy this deck? I want to kind of copy this deck. Yes, copy. So that way we have a separate set. Edit deck. Definitely call it Dragon 2, I guess. Because at this point, we're definitely going to want dragon cards, yes. I mean, we do have Crawling of the Dragon, which does okay in duels, but I don't know if there's anything else that we can actually push into the dragon category. I mean, we could run Black Soul Dragon, but we don't really have any need to. And I've got pretty much every good, decent dragon card out of this. I mean, we could do a fair bit here. Because at the end of the day, I mean, we do have the dragon level 8, but honestly, I don't think I'm going to play level 7 and 5. Well, actually, needed that Jinzo. Well, do I really need that Jinzo? No, we're not going to play Armor Dragon level 7. So, we probably removed that. We're definitely going to be taking on the dragon. Arm Dragon level 8. So we're probably going to want to bust up to at least 2 Arm Dragon level 6s and 1 more level 4. Because that's going to be my best bet.